Asthma is a chronic inflammatory lung disease that affects your respiratory system, that is, your lungs and the associated breathing airways. There's no cure for asthma. This video, Asthma, How Omega-3s Help Sufferers, highlights 7 key considerations, and how asthma sufferers can benefit. So, are you, or do you know of someone, who is an asthma sufferer? Before you find out some alarming facts about asthma and how omega-3 fatty acids can help asthma sufferers, consider getting an ongoing collection of news, reports, resources and courses on various health and wellness issues, linked or connected with omega-3 fatty acids. To do so is very easy. Just take a moment to subscribe, and then click the grey bell icon so you don't miss out on future uploads. Plus, watch this video to the very end, where you'll gain access to a special report. In the meantime, check out these 10 very worrying facts. 1. There are over 330 million asthma sufferers worldwide, and the figure will continue to increase. 2. The disease usually develops in children, and can often relate back to the mother being deficient of good omega-3 levels in her body during pregnancy and birth. 3. In the UK, about 5.5 million people are recorded as suffering with asthma, that's about 1 in 12 adults and 1 in 11 children, and the figures continue to get worse. 4. In the US, nearly 6.5 million children have asthma, and the figure continues to grow. 5. Symptoms include wheezing, coughing, and breathlessness. 6. An asthma attack arises when the lungs become inflamed and the airways constrict, causing severe breathing difficulties. What makes the attacks worse is the panic and anxiety it creates in the sufferer. 7. Typical triggers to asthma attacks include smoking, allergies, such as hay fever, colds and flu, air pollution, and cleaning activities creating dust. 8. The inflammatory process creates excessive mucus leading to constant coughing, making you tired whilst being unable to sleep properly. 9. Asthma is medically treated by inhaling corticosteroids, which helps reduce inflammation in the airways, but it just treats the symptoms, and doesn't focus on the actual cause, whilst usually, there's side effects to contend with. 10. Asthma is far more prevalent today than it was 50 or so years ago, which correlates with the huge increase in man-made processed foods that make up our diet of today. It follows then, that a man-made problem should be able to be rectified by changing your lifestyle to one that Mother Nature provides, and provided, when asthma was hardly known about. On this basis, there's hope for asthma sufferers all over the world, and this is where omega-3 fatty acids and taking steps to reduce your chronic inflammation are vital, necessary and practical to get your health back on track, whilst improving the quality of your life. The medical profession's typical response to help asthma sufferers is to use inhalers that usually contain drugs called beta agonists, such as one called Ventolin. These drugs help muscles in the airways to relax, allowing the sufferer to breathe more easily, but as with all medications, there are side effects, and the effectiveness of such drugs can wear off over time. Omega-3 fatty acids have a vital role to play in helping asthma sufferers to reduce their symptoms and improve their quality of life. So, how can omega-3 fatty acids help asthma sufferers? There are 7 key considerations. 1. Asthma is a chronic inflammatory disease that affects your breathing system, and is just one of many diseases and illnesses that can affect you, owing to your body containing far too much chronic inflammation. 2. Chronic inflammation is something that your body, in particular your immune system, needs to fight off, to protect, and to repair your body from viruses, cuts and bruises. 3. As asthma is associated with chronic inflammation, taking the right balance of omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, called polyphenols, via your diet may help prevent and suppress the asthma by reducing the chronic inflammation in the lungs. 4. Your diet plays a vital role in the management of asthma, and virtually any other illness and disease, and it starts with maintaining your cellular health balance, and keeping the chronic inflammation in your body under control, so that your immune system is properly maintained. 5. And this is achieved by keeping your omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio in your body at 4:1 or less. 6. If your body is out of balance, that is, it contains too many omega-6s, and not enough omega-3s, your immune system fails to hold back on the inflammatory omega-6s, which eventually causes chronic inflammation. In other words, the omega-6s act as your accelerator, just like that of a car, whilst the omega-3s act as the brakes. 7. And this is what happens with asthma, because when the chronic inflammation in the lungs and airways is triggered by colds, flu, hay fever and dust, your immune system goes into overdrive, releasing histamine, which causes the bronchial muscles to constrict, and makes your breathing difficult and uncomfortable. Diet plays a vital role in asthma. Only now are medical professionals waking up to the fact that your diet is key to keeping chronic inflammation in check. Most of us no longer eat a healthy diet provided by Mother Nature. Now, it's reckoned that up to 60% of the diet in the UK is made up of man-made processed and ultra-processed foods, and these contain the inflammatory omega-6s in the form of vegetable oils, plant oils, processed sugars, fast food, takeaways, microwave food, cakes and sweets, etc. Compare this with, say, a Mediterranean diet of fish, seasonal fruit and vegetables, and olive oil. There's also lots of sunshine in that part of the world, which means people have the benefit of vitamin D3, which also has anti-inflammatory properties. These attributes help to reduce the incidence and severity of asthma. Weight management is also very important. Being overweight and obese increases the risk of asthma. Again, going back to the root cause of chronic inflammation, which is an imbalance of omega-6s over omega-3s, this leads to type 2 diabetes, another inflammation-induced disease that was hardly known of 100 years or so ago, which is also linked to severe asthma symptoms. And because this relates to insulin imbalances, your body becomes subjected to even more problems. It's estimated that 97% of the Western world's population have a dangerous imbalance of omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of fatty acids in their bodies. The omega-3 fatty acids of EPA and DHA are found in oily fish, such as wild salmon, mackerel, anchovies and sardines, but we don't eat enough of them. Likewise, for vegans, marine algae provide these omega-3 fatty acids, and it's what the fish eat, which is why most people think omega-3 fatty acids come from fish. The benefit to asthma sufferers, to ensure they get the required level of omega-3 fatty acids from their diet and supplementation, is that they help stop the production of a protein called CRP, C-reactive protein, and other inflammatory items. Researchers are recognizing the benefits that omega-3s provide, to help prevent and treat asthma. A recent study by Hunter Medical Research Institute in Newcastle, Australia, found that a higher omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is associated with poorer asthma control, and recommend increasing your omega-3 intake to improve your asthma symptoms for both children and adults. Oily fish and fish oil supplements are ideal for a normal healthy diet of omega-3 foods, which is supposed to be about 350 grams a day, whereas if you suffer from asthma and chronic inflammation overall, this figure may need to be increased. If you need to supplement your omega-3 intake, then make sure you use a quality supplement that also contains antioxidants called polyphenols and not vitamin E. So, summing up then, if you're an asthma sufferer, here are 3 steps you can implement straight away. 1. Cut out the omega-6s from your diet, that is, the processed foods, cakes, biscuits, and takeaways. 2. Take a simple blood test to measure your current omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio in your body. Remember, 97% of the Western world are out of balance. Are you one of the lucky 3%? And 3. Start consuming on a daily basis a high-quality omega-3 and polyphenol combined supplement. Note, as always, consult with your doctor if you are unsure of using any supplementation or divergence from a prescribed dietary plan. So, to begin the journey of improving your asthma by dealing with the root cause of chronic inflammation, click on the URL link in the description box below this video, complete the short questionnaire, and then hit the Start button. Finally, don't forget to click on the special report link in the description box below this video, to get access to Asthma. 10 alarming facts you need to know. And now, here's the boring, but very essential bit. Kindly note, the content of this video does not constitute medical advice in any shape or form, and has been created for passive informational purposes only. End of boring. but very essential bit. Many thanks for watching this video. In the meantime, and until the next video is released, bye for now.